What's up YouTube, Xraypc here, and today we're diving into the Bazaar, a brand new free-to-play game that's about to shake things up. It's coming from Tempo Studios by Reynad, and it's a new deck builder, hero builder, competitive game with like roguelite elements, and it's here to stay, that is for sure. And this is my top 5 reasons why I am excited for the game and why you should be. The reason number 1 is it's a fresh new genre. The Bazaar is carving out its own path. The game blends your favorite elements from things like Slay the Spire with its roguelite and PvE elements, and Hearthstone Battlegrounds with its competitive PvP moments that can never be seen in any other game. And with this comes a level playing field. 100 cards per character, unique to the character, 100 interactions that completely are random every single time for you in every single game. And yes, obviously you can memorize all 100 play patterns for those 3 characters each, but the time it's going to take for those people to get to that point is a very long time, and the initial point is going to feel like that new game smell, that new game feel that I have missed for so long. It's not just the new typical hero shooter, tactical shooter, TCG that plays like every single other TCG in the world. It's going to be like Marvel Snap for me when that first came out, where everybody didn't know what the heck was going on because it played nothing like any other card game in its space. This doesn't play like Slay the Spire, and this doesn't even play like the current auto battler asynchronous games that are in the space currently, since they wanted to release their game after hearing the idea of this one and just make it really fast and hope they can cash in on it before these guys came out with their game. Also on the note of a level playing field is this game has all skill over pay to win, since you can't pay to win at all. All the available cards per hero are tied to that actual character. So once you buy that character, you automatically get all cards available to them. From the information we were given, the only things available in the shop are cosmetic only and do not affect gameplay at all. It's a truly skill-based game, and I applaud Reynad for that. He didn't dive into the malicious practices that most companies fall for. Reason number 2 is the lore of the Bazaar. 3 is the lore of the Bazaar. You get to be in this like sci-fi, fantasy, pirates fighting, pig aliens, and little robots, and you're not really fighting each other, more in a sense of trying to out-trade each other. You're merchants in the Bazaar, so that's what's really cool about this game. But you get to go around and actually fight the NPCs that are inside their item pool, quest pool, which then ties into their story heavily and makes sense for each character. Is completely different for each character. That's why I love the lore of the Bazaar. Reason number 3 is the game is made with competition in mind. Yes, you could just literally sit there and play casuals all day long, have fun, and do whatever you want with unlimited play. But there is a ranked mode for those who want to get sweatier, and you can earn ranked play by playing casuals, getting tickets, and going to ranked to test your mettle against other players of like-minded people. Every game is going to have that edge to it where you have that burning sensation and you don't want to lose and you want to hold on to everything that you have. And since the game is created by Reynad, who's no stranger to esports, he's an ex-competitive Hearthstone pro player, and maybe even later on in the future, this game could have an esports to it if people figure it out and if people want it bad enough. I always told people if even Marvel Snap could have competitive and tournaments, then any game can have it, because that game was made from the ground up to only be casual, and then later on they were able to figure out a way to make that competitive. And with competitive comes balance, and I'm pretty sure the balance of this game is going to be locked on tight because there's only 100 cards for each character and they're always exact same. So if something is wrong, he's going to probably be able to fix it. They already had to nerf a couple things. He said that on a video about Xraypc was really good at the game, and he showed him that he needed to nerf and tweak certain cards because together they just were too strong and were just dominating people in his close tests. Reason number 4 is the endless replayability. You'll be playing this for months on end and never get bored. With the variety of the heroes, the items, and the deck building options from game to game, the day and night system instead of just normal turns, and the Destiny trial style system where you have to get 10 wins to fully get a win, and you only match against people of the same variety of that, and you get to see the crazy options going from the beginning of the game and the beginning of the days of your Bazaar ventures all the way to the end will always make me excited to hit play again every single time. Every single time a new character comes out, brings more options to the game, more things to learn how to play against, play as, 100 every single time. Also hoping that with the new characters that get added, they add in lore options where they talk to each other, so it adds in more things for people who are on more of the PvE side of things to get that lore aspect out of the game. From all the crazy matches I've watched of hours and hours of end VODs, every single match felt different, every single match felt exciting, every single run felt like you could have done something better and better and better, like I get from Slay the Spire right now that I've been playing. Reason number 5 is just because the future is bright for the game. Raynad has talked about how his release cadence for new updates will be. Every single month is a new season. They'll sprinkle in things in here and there every week, and every 3 months is a new character. The developers are dedicated to supporting the Bazaar with regular content updates and new features. The game's going to keep getting bigger and better with all this new information. I hope you join the hype train with me and follow and subscribe to the channel for more info or even more guides to come on the channel, like my Fire and Ice equipment guide for Pygmalion and Dooley. And I hope to see you in the market.